Across the United States, a growing number of schools are implementing smartphone bans. This trend reflects mounting concerns about the impact of these devices on students' mental health, academic performance, and social interactions. Some argue that smartphones are essential tools for learning and communication, while others believe they pose significant risks to young people's well-being. We will examine the evidence, explore diverse perspectives, and consider whether a complete ban or a more nuanced approach is warranted. Ultimately, the goal is to find a path forward that balances the potential benefits of technology with the need to protect students and foster a healthy learning environment. The rise of smartphone bans is not merely a technological issue, it is a societal one.
One of the most pressing concerns driving smartphone bans is the potential impact on students' mental health. Numerous studies have linked excessive smartphone use to increased rates of anxiety, depression, and sleep disturbances among young people. Dr. Vivek Murthy, the U.S. Surgeon General, has issued a stark warning about the potential harms of social media on adolescent mental health. Jonathan Haidt, a social psychologist, argues that the rise of social media coincides with a significant increase in mental health issues among teenagers, particularly girls.
While smartphones are not solely responsible for these issues, they undoubtedly play a role. The constant connectivity and the stream of notifications can create a state of hypervigilance, making it difficult for teenagers to disconnect and engage in activities that promote well-being. It is essential to acknowledge that not all smartphone use is negative. These devices can also facilitate social connection, provide access to information, and offer creative outlets.
Beyond mental health concerns, educators and parents alike have raised alarms about the impact of smartphones on academic performance. The constant presence of these devices in the classroom can be a significant distraction, diverting students' attention from lessons and hindering their ability to focus. A Pew Research Center poll found that a majority of high school teachers believe that smartphones are more of a distraction than a learning tool in the classroom. Research has shown that multitasking is a myth. When our brains try to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously, our performance on all tasks suffers.
The presence of smartphones in the classroom can also create an environment of inequity. Not all students have access to the latest devices or unlimited data plans, which can put them at a disadvantage. The debate over smartphones in schools is not simply about banning technology, it is about creating an optimal learning environment for all students.
Many educators report that smartphone bans have had a positive impact on the classroom environment. They cite improved student engagement, a calmer atmosphere, and a renewed focus on learning. Teachers can spend less time policing phone use and more time teaching, while students are less likely to be distracted by their devices. Some teachers have observed that students are more likely to interact with each other during breaks and lunchtime when phones are not permitted. This can foster social skills, reduce feelings of isolation, and create a more cohesive classroom community.
Of course, not all educators support smartphone bans. Some argue that these devices can be valuable learning tools, providing access to a wealth of information, educational apps, and online resources. Section 5. Do bans really work? Examining the evidence. The effectiveness of smartphone bans in schools is a subject of ongoing debate. Some studies have shown promising results, suggesting that bans can lead to improved academic performance, particularly among disadvantaged students. For example, a study by Campbell and Edwards found that banning mobile phones in English schools led to a significant increase in test scores, especially among students in the lowest performing quartile. However, other studies have found more mixed results. Some researchers argue that simply banning smartphones does not address the underlying issues, such as students' lack of engagement or the need for more engaging teaching methods. Ultimately, the effectiveness of smartphone bans may depend on how they are implemented and the specific context of each school. Section 6. A divided landscape: perspectives on smartphone bans. The debate over smartphone bans in schools has sparked a range of opinions and perspectives. Some organizations, such as the National Parents Union, support bans to protect children from excessive screen time and create a focused learning environment.
Others, like Smartphone Free Childhood, advocate for a cautious approach, emphasizing parental involvement and education.
Some experts believe a complete ban is unrealistic and unsustainable long-term. They advocate for teaching digital literacy, setting clear phone use expectations, and providing strategies for managing distractions. Section 7. Striking a balance: regulated use and digital literacy. Rather than viewing this as an all-or-nothing proposition, a more balanced approach might be the key to harnessing the power of technology while mitigating its risks. This involves implementing clear guidelines for smartphone use in schools, coupled with comprehensive digital literacy programs. Schools could consider designated phone-free zones and times, such as classrooms and during lessons, to minimize distractions and promote focus. Simultaneously, incorporating digital literacy into the curriculum can equip students with the skills to navigate the online world responsibly, critically evaluate information, and protect themselves from cyberbullying and online predators. This approach requires a collaborative effort between educators, parents, and students, ensuring everyone is on the same page for effective implementation. Section 8. Empowering students, a shared responsibility. Ultimately, the goal is not just to restrict smartphone use, but to empower students to make responsible choices. This involves fostering self-regulation skills, encouraging critical thinking about technology use, and promoting a healthy balance between the digital world and offline experiences. Schools can implement programs that teach mindfulness techniques, stress management, and time management skills. By equipping students with the knowledge, skills, and support they need to navigate the digital landscape responsibly, we can help them harness the power of technology while mitigating its potential risks. Section 9. Conclusion: Navigating the digital future. The debate surrounding smartphone bans in US schools reflects a broader societal struggle to adapt to the rapidly evolving digital landscape. While smartphones offer undeniable benefits, their pervasive presence has raised valid concerns about their impact on mental health, academic performance, and social interactions, particularly among young people. A complete ban might seem like a straightforward solution, but it fails to address the underlying complexities and could deprive students of valuable learning opportunities. By fostering a collaborative effort between educators, parents, and students, we can create a learning environment that balances the benefits of technology with the imperative to protect students' well-being and foster their holistic development. This approach ensures a balanced digital future for all.